We've all heard the phrase, what goes around comes around. It implies a neat, immediate balancing of the cosmic scales. But that is a massive oversimplification of how the universe actually operates. Look closely at everyday life, and you immediately spot a glaring flaw in this logic. Good, honest people frequently suffer catastrophic setbacks, while incredibly awful people seem to breeze through life in absolute luxury. This frustration is ancient. Centuries ago, a man named Sudama, living in deep poverty, looked at his childhood friend, Lord Krishna, who had become a king, and asked the same agonizing question: how is this fair? When confronted with this contradiction, most of us just throw our hands up in defeat. We assume the universe's math is completely broken, or worse, that existence is entirely random and chaotic. But the law itself isn't broken. The issue lies in the narrow window through which we view it. This diagram illustrates the core issue. We try to judge a massive, multi-lifetime epic based solely on a tiny 1-second clip, but it rapidly zooms out. To actually understand how the universe balances its books, we have to pull back and look at a time frame spanning far beyond a single birth and death. Karma is a rigorous, 3-tiered mechanical system, a cosmic bank account. The first column, Krimana, is instant cause and effect. You drink water, thirst vanishes. Unresolved actions move to the second column, Sanchita, a massive vault storing the backlog of every action across all past lives. These delayed consequences don't just disappear. They sit quietly in deep storage, sometimes for millennia, waiting idly until the exact environmental conditions arise for them to ripen. The historical story of King Dashratha shows exactly how extreme this delay can be. A tragic mistake he made as a youth required 50 lifetimes before the conditions perfectly matched the severity of his original action to deliver the consequence. Cosmic justice is absolutely never denied, and it is never forgotten. It is simply kept on ice until the environment matches the debt. Because a single human being could never survive processing their entire massive backlog all at once, the system requires a rigid distribution schedule. That brings us to the third mechanism, Prarabdha, or what we usually call destiny. This is the specific, bite-sized portion of your massive cosmic vault that is fully ripe and scheduled to be experienced during your current lifetime. This scheduled slice dictates the foundational elements of your life right now. It determines the body you inhabit, your starting family environment, your baseline wealth, and the major joys and sorrows you are predestined to endure. This is what happens when a wicked person lives in luxury. They are simply cashing out the positive Prarabdha earned from actions in past lives. But there is a severe flip side. While they consume their past merits, their current cruel choices are simultaneously dumping poison straight into their future backlog. The universe never misses a transaction. Every single action creates an invoice, and absolutely no one escapes the final bill. If our current life is dictated by a tightly scheduled destiny, it raises an obvious, uncomfortable question. Are we just puppets playing out a pre-written role? The short answer is no. This introduces the concept of Purushartha, or free will. Destiny and free will are not fighting against each other. They are two distinct forces designed to work in tandem. Look at this visual representation. Destiny is simply the hand of cards you are dealt when you are born. You cannot change the cards you receive, but your free will is the branching set of choices determining exactly how you play that hand. It operates as an unbroken cycle. Your past efforts locked in the destiny you are living today, and the specific choices you make today are actively constructing the destiny you will face tomorrow. Strict determinism is an illusion. You are never a helpless victim of the universe. You are the active architect of your own future circumstances. So, if we are constantly building our future, what exactly is the endgame? Are we just trying to rack up enough points to secure a slightly better life the next time around? No. The true objective of the entire system is moksha, complete liberation. The goal is to get off the karmic roller coaster and permanently escape the relentless cycle of birth and death. Achieving this requires 3 specific steps. First, you must act selflessly, entirely unattached to the results of your actions. Doing this completely stops the generation of new binding karma. Second, you embrace whatever is scheduled for your current lifetime. By accepting both the extreme highs and the devastating lows of your destiny without resistance, your currently allotted karma simply runs out of fuel. Finally, you reach deep self-realization. This is known as the fire of knowledge, an understanding of your true self that permanently incinerates whatever backlog remains locked inside the massive cosmic vault. Liberation doesn't mean sitting in a cave and doing nothing. You still act, but by stripping away the selfish motivation, your actions become completely karmically neutral. We exist in a universe of ultimate accountability. Your life is not a string of random accidents, but the direct result of your own choices, which means every single thought, choice,